Welcome to the meeting number 413 of TM TPTM. I am R.K. Arora, Sergeant of Arms for today. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. You are now inside the code of conduct of Toastmasters meeting. Please be advised that the meeting is being recorded and that it may not be possible to pause the recording. so, there are some rules for audience and role players we need to follow. For audience, please be advised that any behavior that disturbs the flow of the meeting will result in removal from the meeting room without any warning. Please ensure that your noise-making devices are either switched off or on silent mode. So I'll give 30 seconds for this. Please get this thing done, and I'm also doing the same thing. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, and politics in your speeches. As far as possible, please keep your video on, audio off, and applause flowing throughout. Be the kind of audience for others you would like to have for yourself. We encourage you to use Zoom emotions icons generously to encourage role players. We sincerely request you not to send chat message to anyone or everyone when a speaker is on the stage. In fact, refrain from chatting altogether and focus on the speakers. So polls will be also launched in between. And that will be closed within 30 seconds. So now I would like to introduce our presiding officer, Toastmaster Neeraj Singla.
Am I audible and visible, Toastmaster Rajendra?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you so much, and a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Rajendra for taking this road at the end moment and doing justice to every rule of this meeting. I request everyone to kindly pay attention and follow all the rules to have seamless experience. Hello and welcome. I am Neeraj Singla, your presiding officer of the evening. I welcome you all in the meeting number 413. And we are back again like every Thursday with lots of insightful speeches, impromptu session, and constructive feedback. As I mentioned, impromptu session, today I would like to highlight the importance, significance for the role of table topic master. Last week, I had a chance to host the games in my office. And I would say the experience that I gained as table topic master in my last session has really helped me. Because in formal session, you cannot create chaos. You have to be very spontaneous in taking decision when any role is broken. And you have to engage the audience throughout. And my last role as table topic master has helped me to practice that. And then I was able to execute in my office meeting. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, we are living in a world where we are constantly bombarded with the stress to maneuver the traffic jam in the morning, stress to clean the house, meeting the deadlines. And this is where all these fun games really help to regenerate ourselves. And if you see, these games are everywhere, in whether it's your family event, get together with your friends, or office party, you will see such games everywhere. And this is where being a table topic master really helps. So next time when you are taking this role, don't just think that you are adding a fun to the meeting, but you are gaining a skill that can be used in every aspect of life. With that, now I would like to move to our guest for the evening and ask them what is their hidden talent and what led them to join this meeting. I would like to start with Toastmaster Sharad Jain with a quick audio video check. Sharad,
Hello.
are you there?
Yeah, am I audible?
You are audible, but you are not visible. Would it be possible for you to turn on your video?
Yeah, am I visible now?
Yes, you are perfectly visible.
Yeah.
Sharad, would you like to introduce yourself a bit, what you do and what led you to join this meeting? And is there any hidden talent that you have?
So, I am myself Sharad Jain, and I am a member of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. And I really like the theme of the meeting. Sorry, VPED. So I want to join this meeting. Maybe this can provide me some insight or golden nuggets. How can we deal with such situations? So this is the main reason I joined this, and I also lot things listen here lot of things about your club. So that's also I'm here to say.
Thank you so much, Sharad. And I am also very excited about the theme of today's meeting. And yeah, enjoy the entire meeting and see you at the end of the meeting. I will have your feedback.
Sure.
Now, I would like to call DTM Harish on the stage with a quick audio video check for his introduction.
Hi, good evening, everybody. This is Harish here. I'm joining you all from Dubai. Okay, I just wanted to give your club an international flavor. That's you can also say that we had an international guest. So here I am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harish, for joining us. And we are absolutely glad to have you. And we are excited to see this international flavor and to participate in the table topics session. And with that, we have introduced all our guests. And I am really excited to see you in our table topic session and listen to your intriguing speeches. Now, moving to the part of the meeting for which we all have been waiting for. It's about today's theme. I know we all have been talking about this. What this is something that we often like tend to miss because we come in the meeting, we enjoy the meeting, but we never realize that there is one person who is putting so much efforts to make the entire meeting successful and flawless. The last meeting cancellations, unavailability of the members, there are lots of things that goes in the back end, but we just don't know the pain of our VPED. This is exactly the topic of the evening today, where we are going to apologize our VPED and all the VPEDs of different clubs and tell them that if we have done in the past or any of you have ditched her or him at the last moment, we are so apologetic. And this session is led by Toastmaster of the evening, Anant Katyayni. Anant Katyayni is a computer engineer and MBA from NMIMS Mumbai with 12-year corporate journey through Infosys, TCS, Accenture, and Genpact. In 2017, he took the leap into entrepreneurship with Kathakari Training Services, where he blends business storytelling with corporate training. He partners with the CSR arms of H&M, TCS like companies, and also lets Muktidhara Sansthan, an NGO, transforming lives in Rajasthan nomadic communities. Anand credits his inspiring journey to 14 years with Toastmasters, where he's worn many hats from area director to district chief judge and now serves as a district training manager at District 41. A storyteller, change maker, and a leader, Anant brings a powerful voice wherever he goes. Let's welcome our Toastmaster of the evening, Anant Katyayni, with a huge round of applause on the stage.
Thank you, Neeraj. Quick audio video check. Let me know if you can hear us.
Yes, Anant, you are audible and visible. Stage is yours.
Just wanted to check if there is any background noise audible.
Nothing that sort of, it's complete silence.
All right, because there is a terrorist jumping from the bed to the floor in my background. So just wanted to everyone to know. Uh, yeah, he's one person I can't apologize to. But there is one person in the meetings in our clubs that we often have pretended to apologize to. Fortunately or unfortunately, so far we haven't had any VP education who has fought back and caught the bluff. Uh, but yeah, there have been moments and guilty as charged. I have been in situations where I could have stretched, and unlike Rupinder, I took the easy way out. I did not stretch myself. I made excuses and I said, sorry, VPED. I know I have been a VPED, VP education. I have felt the misery in that moment when someone backs out at the very last moment. And despite all your grand plans of creating a positive and supportive learning experience where member can practice the public speaking and leadership skills, it falls a bit below the expectations. How many of you, honestly, in all honesty, would candidly admit that yes, we have been guilty of that crime one way or the other, somewhere? Rahul, it's your journey, start of your journey, so it's all right. Others who have videos off, I can't see you, so probably you can switch the videos on and be a part of this candid confessions. Today we have a different kind of meeting. Thank you, Aurora ji. Thank you, Aina. I'm sorry, Aina. Okay, today's meeting is dedicated to not just Aina, but all the VP educations, the past ones, the current ones, and some of you who would take this role up in future. I want to share a different kind of story, taking a brief pause from here and getting into that storyteller mode. Once there was a fighter pilot, and this fighter pilot was very proud of his life. Everywhere he used to go around in all the conferences, at all the airports, in all the civilian gatherings, he used to flaunt, hey, I have taken down these many planes. I have been this far into the enemy territory and came back unscathed. Um and never ever he and never ever he probably felt a bit thankful about it until one day a gentleman approached him on the side of the road when he was coming out of a shop. It was New York. This unnamed fighter pilot, he was coming out of this shop, this small restaurant, cafe, you can call it whatever. And this gentleman caught him and said, hey, aren't you Mr. So and so? And the pilot was like, yeah, yeah, uh, I am the same. I'm the same person. How do you know? I was in the same regiment as you. I was actually in the same company. Like, oh, wow, very nice. What did you do over there? Uh, I'm not sure if you recognize me, but I used to be the one who I folded your parachutes. The fighter pilot was taken aback and realized his ignorance that so many times in his life, before the start of any mission, during the safety checks and protocols, he must have come across this person but could not recognize the face. In fact, this was the person who inadvertently, many a times when he had to abort out of a live fighter plane, his folded parachute may have saved his life. That night, Mr. Fighter Pilot came home, thought of this moment, and eventually, after so many years of flying high, both literally and figuratively, actually felt grateful. He was grateful for the person who folded his parachutes. Let's come back to the meeting today and realize how many people in our lives, both personally, professionally, and in Toastmasters, have folded our parachute so we can fly safely without feeling the jitters. And how many times we have expressed our thanks, our gratitude. Let's today show our gratitude to one person who very evidently folds her parachute silently in the back end. And we hardly take a moment to appreciate the diligent hard work, the not minutes, hours of investment every week in making a meeting go as flawless as possible. Let's have a round of applause for our VP Education. Let's unmute ourselves for a second. Let's unmute ourselves for a second and let the applause be audible. Thank you so much. And let's take this moment into a general territory. Okay, I will applaud for you as well. Thank you. Let's take this into a general, direction, and let's applaud for all those people who have silently folded our parachutes, so we don't fall, we don't get killed, we don't get humiliated, and of course, we don't get hurt. It can be wives, husbands, kids, parents, bosses, colleagues, even your juniors. The whole purpose of all the purpose of taking this theme today is so that we can go back after this meeting, realize, ponder over it, sleep over it, just like Mr. Fighter Pilot, and the next day feel a bit more grateful and express our gratitude to those people who have been silent, diligent, haven't complained back, but yes, they have been the ones because of which we did not fall flat. This meeting, carrying forward, will be broken into three different sections. This is the structure across all the Toastmasters clubs, across all the global, globally. First one is a prepared speech session where members take their speech projects, different paths, different levels, but a dedicated speech project from the digital curriculum called Pathways. And there is a dedicated role player called speech evaluator who will listen to the speech and general as well as specific purpose wise evaluate the speech. Then there is table topics, the favorite section. I'm sure none of us have escaped the wrath of table topics. And finally, the evaluation, the very foundation on which this 101 years old program is built upon. In fact, why don't I invite the one person who has personally folded my parachutes when I was about to humiliate, hurt myself, as well as hide from Toastmasters community at one point. Our general evaluator, bringing his team of evaluators, our favorite boy from British Columbia, distinguished Toastmaster, Rupinder Singh, the general evaluator of the day. Rupinder, let's have you on the stage to explain your role as general evaluator for today.
Audible, visible?
Yes, and you are incredible.
Thank you. Good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It is a privilege to be a general evaluator in a meeting that celebrates one of the what I consider the most difficult positions in Toastmasters, which is that of the Vice President Education. I am the general evaluator today, and as general evaluator, it is my job to ensure that our meeting conforms to the Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence. I'm here to mentor and monitor the meeting and provide guidance wherever possible, and in doing so, learn from you. Because at the end of the day, Toastmasters is all about learning, and you are not a leader if you're a learner, and you're not a teacher if you're a learner. Learning is at the core of every growth activity that you take part in. After that long and rather garrulous introduction to my role, I believe that it is time to pass the limelight to my supporting role players. To my speech evaluators, thank you for being here and the table topics evaluator. I am looking to you providing encouraging, enriching, empowering evaluations. I am supported in this quest for excellence by a team of 3 key role players. In Toastmasters, we try to make sure that our communication is concise, clear, and correct. And it just so happens that I have 3 role players who will help me ensure just that. The first role player will help us keep our communication concise. That role is performed by the timer. Our timer today hails from the West Indian state of Rajasthan. He is here to power his growth, and he is going to introduce what a timer does. Timer Rahul, I'd like to do a quick audio video check, please.
Am I audible and visual?
You're audible, you're visible, you're good to go.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupinder. This is my second time when we took a role of timer in Toastmaster Club. So every meeting has a fixed time window. So my role is to make a meeting in time period. We have 3 parts in our meeting. First part is prepared speech. In this time, in this first prepared speech. So we have two speeches. Every speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. I'll show cards in speeches. First, I'll show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. I'll displaying red card continuously until and unless speaker stop the speech. So we have another table topic session. In this session, time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. I'll show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minute, and red card at 2 minutes. In this table topic session, I'll displaying red card after 2 minutes until and unless speaker stop the speech. So, and last evaluation speakers, we have time limit of 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes for green card, 2.5 minutes for yellow card, and 3 minutes for red card. And I'll display red card until and unless the speaker stop the speech. We have 30 seconds grace time, like for prepared speech, 7.5 minutes, for table topic 2.5 minutes, and evaluation speakers for 3.5 minutes. Then it may be disqualified. From my side, this is where I'll share my report at the end of the meeting. So over to you, General Evaluator, Mr. Rupinder Singh.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our timer? And the reason for this applause is, even though he's new to Toastmasters, he's got the timings nailed down. Believe me, I have experienced Toastmasters here in British Columbia. They always mess up the evaluation timing session. For them, it starts at 1 minute and ends at 2.5 minutes. Oh, so glad you could do this. And not even just the people here. When I was in Chicago in 2018, the person who won did not know that it's a 5 to 7 minute speech. So huge round of applause to you. I would now like to move on to the person who will keep our communications clear. And she, in many ways, is a central role player today. The meeting is all about her. She is a courageous person. She's taken up the role of Vice President Education as probably her first or second role in Toastmasters. Not many have that kind of a courage. Toastmaster Aina, can we do a very quick audio video check?
Toastmaster Rupinder, am I audible and am I visible?
You're audible, you're visible. I wish I could smile like you when I speak. Go ahead and explain your role.
Oh, please. Well, it's been so long. I haven't joined any Toastmasters meeting. I'm actually feeling really good today. Now, coming to the role that I have taken up in today's meeting, I have taken up the role of R counter. By R counter, I mean I will be counting all the R's and ums, all the crutch words, double crutches, pauses, long pause, small pause that we knowingly or unknowingly use while speaking. So before I start with the counts and everything, I would like to state 2 points here. In order to reduce our R's and ums, we can actually take note of these two things. Number one, after speaking a sentence, we can just take a very short pause, like 1 to 2 second pause. This will help us reduce our R's and ums that we make while communicating. And second, after speaking a sentence, how about we keep our mouth closed like this? If it is closed, the sound of ah will not come. Say, for example, hi, I am Toastmaster Aina. I have come after 2 months. I am excited and nervous. Instead of doing like this, I can say, hi, everyone, I'm Toastmaster Aina. It's good that I have joined the meeting after 2 months. I'm feeling very happy and grateful that I could join the meeting today. Just a small pause of 1 second helped me reduce my hours. And with time, all the hours will be gone and our communication will be flawless. So, folks, I will be counting all the R's, all the words that we tend to use, like well, so, and and I will be back with my report at the end of the meeting when called upon our dear general evaluator, Toastmaster Rupinder. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Aina, for that wonderful introduction. I don't know what to say, but I'll just tell you that you did have 2 hours in your introduction. That's because you were explaining what kind of hours you were talking about. So, not to count that against you. Our final role player for today is someone who will help us keep it correct. Her name is Shilpa. She works in the IT sector of a public sector bank. She has diverse hobbies, and the role of grammarian helps us to improve her language skills as she learns and unlearns from other speakers. Grammarian Shilpa, let's do a very quick audio video check.
Hello, am I audible and visible?
Oh, you are audible, you're visible, you're incredible. Go ahead.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Shilpa, and today I am playing the role of a grammarian. It is my responsibility to listen closely to all the speakers, noting their language uses, whether it is a correct uses as well as the incorrect uses. I will be keeping a track of all of these. Apart from this, I am also responsible for introducing the word of the day for today's meeting. So today's word of the day is euphoria, which means a feeling or state of intense happiness or excitement. An example of using the word is after winning the speech contest, she was in a state of euphoria. I encourage all the speakers to use this word of the day in their speeches, and I'll be keeping a track of who uses it. I will give my report towards the end of the meeting. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you, grammarian Shilpa, for that rather euphoric introduction of your role and that of the word of the day. We may be few in number today, only 13. I would encourage everyone to bring their euphoric best to this meeting. Thank you to all the key role players. And I hand it back to our distinguished Toastmaster of the day, Anant Katyayni. Fair winds and following seas, Anant.
Thank you so much, Distinguished Master Rupinder, for explaining the scope of evaluation along with your team. Can we have a euphoric round of applause for all of them? Now comes the highlights of this meeting, the two prepared speeches. The first one will be delivered by my good friend, my former mentee at Hyderabad. Then she took a break. I switched to North India. And then she came back to Turning Point. And since then, she has made us all proud. In fact, just this last weekend, I guess, or the weekend before that, she made us proud for one more reason. She is going to, Aina, VPED, would you want to complete?
Oh, I would love to. She is the area level ISC winner. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Priyanka.
So this time I will say thank you, VPED. Not
Yes.
sorry, VPED. Priyanka Mishra has won the area level international speech contest and is going to stun us all. In fact, the entire division, she is going to mesmerize with her winning speech at division level on 26th of April. Do register. The link is shared already and will be recirculated in the WhatsApp groups of both membership as well as guest groups. Do witness her live at the division level. But before that, can we get a trailer of it today itself? Yes, that's going to be the speech at this meeting, the contest winning speech. In fact, that's going to be the speech objective as well. But let me invite her speech evaluator just to highlight what the primary speech criteria that he will be looking for. Mr. Rajendra Arora, a dual member of both GTMC as well as Turning Point. Thank you for keeping the faith in Turning Point, Rajendra. Let's have the evaluation objective for Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra.
I hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you are.
What a great and euphoric moment for me that I got an opportunity to evaluate the area level contest winner. And it's a challenge for me also that I should be able to add value to her speech so that further improve on her speech and can become maybe at district level, division level, and then district level, and then international level speech contest. So today I'm going to evaluate her speech as per the criteria where she will be evaluated by the judges, in which there are three major areas in which content is the key thing, where I will be evaluating her, how she have made her speech structured, how she had made structured her speech, how she has used some supportive material, and then how whether the purpose is being aligned through her speech, whether it was having relevance. So I have multiple criterias on content part. And then I will also be looking at her body language, voice modulation, and the manners she has delivers the speech, and then her language, maybe speech purpose, and then how the audience are also getting benefited. So I have a complete judgment sheet with me where the judges will be evaluating, and I hope that I would be able to add value to her speech so that she can add to her speech and then can be a winner on her speeches. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajendra ji. Just give me a second. Let's have Priyanka on the stage spotlighted already. Let's have a quick audio video check. Priyanka, please repeat after me. Today is a good day.
Today is a good day. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Just in the sincerity for having a proper rehearsal, can we have timer cards displayed once? Priyanka, please let me know when you see a green, yellow, and red. Repeat the exact color name. Priyanka, would you like to have the cards visible throughout or in between displayed?
In between display, that would be better.
Noted. So what color do you see on the screen?
Green.
Now?
Yellow. Red.
Now? Perfect. Thank you so much, Rahul. Please display the cards green, yellow, and red at the appropriate interval and unshare after quick 5 seconds, right? And keep the red card high till she stops speaking. Priyanka, now the audio video check is done. Wishing you all the very best for your contest winning speech. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a thorough round of applause to boost our contestant? Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra, Finding Courage. Finding Courage, Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra.
Well, it's 9 a.m. I should start my work. 11 a.m. Oh, 2 p.m. My God. 5 p.m. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 6 p.m. Done for the day. Have you ever felt stuck in a 9 to 6 hours of cycle every day, and you do not have courage to come out of it to do something you really love? Well, do you know what do I love? I love earthquakes. Earthquakes, the same earthquake which recently happened in Myanmar, and every other day you guys feel in Delhi. Is that exciting earthquake? Yeah, that's earthquake. I love earthquakes. Well, you must be looking at their faces. You must be thinking I'm getting crazy. And I think people sitting in Myanmar will definitely send me to hell. And just as sitting here must have eliminated me by now. Well, my dear Toastmasters and guests, I know earthquakes are disastrous. However, don't you think, have you ever felt where did this earthquake come from? How did this occur? When did this occur? How come some entity so powerful than a nuclear bomb? Have you ever got curious about it? Well, I was since my childhood. I wanted to answer all those questions, and I wanted to become a scientist. However, because of our financial condition at home, I had to give up on my dream and go for a coding normal job. I was working day and night, getting money, but I was not happy because that scientist inside me was still alive. So one fine day, I checked my bank balance. I had enough money to survive for me and my family for next 5 years. So I took a decision that day that how about I go for higher studies to pursue my dream of becoming a scientist. With that much excitement, I went to my friends and family and shared this news. And everybody started saying, Priyanka, are you crazy? Don't you think you should settle down? Did you forget your age? You are 34. 34. You should have kids by now. You had 10 years of experience. Don't you should go to abroad? Or marry someone who can take you abroad? Well, are they right? My own people are telling me this. What shall I do? Should I give up my dream and just go for the same settled job, get money, and never think of something I really love? I was completely confused what to do in my life. And guys, who do you remember when you are in trouble? What is the first word comes to your mind? Mommy. So I called my mom. Hello, mommy. I told the whole story. She heard and listened to me. And then she told, my dear, I'll take you to your childhood, something you actually have forgotten. She took me to the time when I was in a 5th standard. My father's business ran into heavy losses. Our situation became so miserable that we struggled, even have a handful of rice every day. I was scared on 5th of every month because that was the day of my school's fee payment. I was terrified of the money lenders who said my father. Wished for help from my relatives, but everybody turned their back. Rather, they asked us to go back to our village. Now, going back to our village for my mother meant fewer education facilities, because of which she could not complete her studies. I used to see my mother crying in the corner every night. One night, she called everybody at home and said, "We are left with only two options. We can go back to our village and let the history repeat, or we can fight for our bread here and start a life all over again. And until I'm alive, I will not let my daughter have the same life which I had. I will do anything to give a better education and better life, the one I could never have." So the next day, she went to a nearby tailor shop and asked for work. My father also joined as an assistant in the shop. In one corner of the room, my mother was stitching clothes. In another corner of the room, I'll be studying. And I studied really hard. I got scholarships. I became an engineer. Then after the whole story, my mother told, and I quote, that, "My dear, when there was nobody to help us, I found the courage within myself to fight against all the odds and made you an engineer. Then today, why couldn't you fulfill your dream?" Inspired from my mother, I started answering all the questions in front of me. The questions of having a settled job and money, of the question of who shall marry me. And again, all those questions, I took a leap of faith and gathered courage within me. And I resigned. Today, I'm proud to share with you that I'm part of a prestigious college of our country, IIT Roorkee, and on the path to become a scientist. So, my dear friends, whenever challenges come in our life, look for help everywhere outside. However, we forget that beacon of courage always stays within ourselves. All we need to do is just pause for a moment, introspect, and find the courage within. So let us find the courage within. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Just a second. Yeah. As you can see, I am feeling threatened a bit. I have been asked to say sorry to wife as well today. I will say sorry, wife, very shortly. But as the theme today is sorry, VPED. So for all those counts when I ditched instead of supporting you in that critical moment while organizing a meeting. In lieu of all that, here is a compensation offer that I have. I have arranged a table topic speaker for you today. So, Mr. Table Topic Master, do take leverage of this table topic speaker today. Coming to our second speaker, let's have Dipanshu Jindal switch the camera on and test it out. Dipanshu, requesting the Tech Master to put you on the spotlight. Folks, Dipanshu has joined us from Millennium City Toastmasters, and he is attempting his level 3 second speech from Engaging Humor Path. Dipanshu, let's have a quick audio video check while I invite your evaluator on stage shortly.
Toastmaster.
Hi everyone.
Can't hear you. Can
One
someone hear? Okay. In my audio. Yeah. Dipanshu, say
Hi,
again.
Can you hear me?
A bit louder.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Neeraj, can you confirm if there is echo or not in his voice? Can you see, can you hear it clearly without any echo?
There is a small echo in his voice.
Maybe because of the room acoustics. No worries.
Toastmaster
Dipanshu, try
Anand,
once again.
We
Is it better now?
forgot to give 1 minute silence for Priyanka.
That's valid. While I test it out with Dipanshu, let's utilize this time, everyone, in between to share feedback in private window to Toastmaster Priyanka. It will help her immensely while preparing for the next level. Dipanshu, while people do that, let's utilize this time instead of silence and test out your audio.
Yeah.
Say once again.
Tell me, Anant, is it better now?
Much better, much better.
So I was using the earphones. I think that was the issue.
No worries. Are you going to keep this camera angle?
Let me try. Yeah, this one is fine.
Much better. Look at the lens while delivering and not the screen. It will be all right. Let's have 10 more seconds of silence before I invite your evaluator. I think we can go ahead. Let's have Toastmaster Ankit on screen to read out the evaluation objectives for Toastmaster Dipanshu.
Toastmaster Anant, am I audible and visible?
Yes, Ankit, you are.
Toastmaster Dipanshu is attempting project 2 from level 3 of Engaging Human Pathway. The purpose of the project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Best of luck, Dipanshu. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Ankit. Folks, Dipanshu is an architect and has been working with an MNC, and with Toastmaster, he has been for close to 6 years. So he is no shy to this kind of speech moment. But just for everyone's reference, once again, Dipanshu is a member of Millennium City Toastmasters, one of the most prolific club in Division I, in the Gurugram community. And we wish him all the very best for this speech. Dipanshu, once again, one final time, can we have a quick audio video check? Repeat after me. Today is a good day.
Today is a good day.
Awesome. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here is Toastmaster Dipanshu Jindal, Story of Kindness. Story of Kindness, Toastmaster Dipanshu Jindal.
Friends, wouldn't you agree? Life happens in curious ways. There are some instances in life where actions of others change your life completely. It's 2016 and the utter cold month of January. I'm 16 years old and I'm dreading to go to school because in a couple of hours, I have to perform in front of 1,000 students and a minister of state who is the chief guest at our annual function. I am terror-stricken. The irony is that there are 11 others in the choir to sing and dance along with me for the chief guest. But the irony again is that all the 11 others are super excited about this opportunity. They feel like the luckiest kids alive. Whereas I am terror stricken, they are truly blessed to get this opportunity. Now, this has made you wonder what makes me so scared about it. It's all because of my best friend Samir's efforts, who I call Sam. It was Sam who was supposed to perform instead of me. But as boys of 16 are, I'm sure someone can relate. He later realized that his crush wasn't going to be present on the annual function day. So he faked up a stomach ache and got out of the choir. Now, as a good friend, I would have no grudges against Sam whatsoever. But out of the blue, he recommended my name as his replacement. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered that your bestest friends get you in more trouble than they actually help you? The fact that my principal sir didn't even ask for a replacement really made me rethink my friendship with Sam. When all of this was happening, I was sitting under a tree, completely unaware that my life is going to get changed forever. When I was called upon to the principal room, the moment I entered his room, I froze. This dude is huge. He's 6'3" and voice so thick that he could give competition to the likes of Amrish Puri. The moment he saw me, he said, "Dipanshu, you're going to perform in front of 1,000 students. This is going to be the shining moment of your life." When he said this, I'm terror stricken. Because the last time a teacher said, "Dipanshu, you have brought praise to the whole class," I have collectively blown 2 Diwali bombs in school. On my first practice day of the choir, I purposely was standing at the last to avoid any attention whatsoever. But the principal sir ordered, "Bring Dipanshu in the front." Just like this, the whole room felt silent. Everyone was looking at me. My fellow choir mates were thinking I'm some kind of a child prodigy in singing and dancing. I later got to find out that Sam, my best friend, who I call best friend, oversold my abilities to sing and dance. On the performance day, I really tried to fake a stomachache. But having a mom like mine made it impossible. She developed a concoction of 10 herbs, 20 flowers, and God knows what else. So my plan 1 failed to 5,000 years of Indian medical science. On my way to school, I was really hoping the bus to break down. But God has other plans. Finally, I'm on the stage. The performance has started. The 1,000 students are there. And I am froze. I am just terror stricken. When the choir was doing something in the right, I was doing the same thing in the left. When they finished the song, I was just about to start it. It was clear that I was spoiling the show. It was clear for everyone that Dipanshu is not someone who should be on the stage. So my music teacher took charge and brought me down the stage. When I was sitting alone, watching all my friends perform, I felt the most crushing feeling of disgust and embarrassment I ever felt in my life. I just want to run away. I decided at that very moment that I'm never going to be on stage again. My principal sir saw my situation. Meanwhile, when the meeting was going on, he brought me to his room again and said that, "Dipanshu, I know you failed, but it does not matter." I said, "It does. I let down everyone." He said that it's very important to take a step and face your fears. If I would have never encouraged you to participate, I'm pretty sure you would have never taken that chance yourself. And this is absolutely true. I was a very shy kid and have never taken a chance to perform or to be on the stage. The kindness shown by my principal teacher changed my life. The situation which I considered the most devastating feeling in my life turned out to be the most cherished memories of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a time where it's very easy to judge. Someone is fat, he must be lazy. Someone failed, oh, he must not have hard work. Someone is shy, oh, she must be afraid to talk to strangers. We are so quick to judge. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a quote from the series called Ted Lasso that don't be judgmental, be curious. I am now in Toastmasters, performing my heart out in front of strangers. I performed in front of hundreds of audience. This wouldn't have been possible if my principal sir hadn't pushed me that day. It was a failure, no doubt about it, but it changed my life. And this is the message I wish to give today. Please take a step and please be kind to each other. Let's make a world where we are kind to each other, where we are understanding to each other, because that is the world that will grow and become a better place. Thank you.
What a powerful message, Dipanshu.
Thank you.
Indeed, these are the moments we join Toastmasters for, where people can share their heartfelt, candid confessions of their own shortcomings, vulnerabilities, without any fear of judgment. And as you said, just to recall, don't be judgmental, be curious.
Thank you.
Folks,
Thank you.
let's take a moment of silence to pass on our heartfelt gratitude, compliments, as well as some constructive suggestions for Dipanshu to improve upon in private chat. Timer, please show me a card, any card, at the end of 1 minute. Thank you. Well, that was our prepared speech session. Now let's get into the table topics. Table topics. It generates nausea, fear, and as in case of my better half, a tendency to just run away off the screen. But very not. Our table topic master will make everyone feel welcomed, everyone feel comfortable, not at their wits' end, but calm under their own skin, because our table topic master has that kind of personality. Let's invite our table topic master on the shared spotlight and test her audio and video, because she is going to be an important person going forward. Table topic master, Neeraj Singla.
Am I audible and visible, Toastmaster Anant?
You are not visible on the spotlight. Now you are. Quick audio video check. Right. All right. So folks, Neeraj Singla, our president, our second time running president, as well as the force behind the club, as Turning Point. Neeraj Singla, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anant. Hello, everyone. As Anant said, I'm Neeraj Singla and playing the role of TTM today. Today, I brought a very different session for the evening. I'm sure you are going to enjoy. But before that, I would like to reiterate the timing for this session. Today, this session, like for every speech, this is going to be 2 to 3 minutes, where 30 seconds will grace on the upper side. At 2 minutes,
Point of order. 1 to 2 minutes, no grace on the upper side.
We don't
Oh,
have 30
sorry, only grace on the upper side.
only
No
on the
grace.
upper side, yeah. Only on the upper side. 30 seconds on the upper side. And at 2 minutes, you will see the green, 2:30 yellow, and then at 3 red. I encourage everyone to participate in it actively because I'm sure you don't want to miss such.
Point of order, Madam Table Topic Master. It's 1.5, and 2 minutes. 2.5, and 3 are for evaluations.
General Evaluator Rupinder, so I asked one of the Toastmaster, when two people are participating in one table topic speech, we can extend the time.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna have two people. Okay.
Two people, two people in one speech.
So it's a custom table topic
Yes.
session. Okay, thanks.
Okay, sorry that I did not inform it before. It causes the confusion. But yeah, I'm going to invite two people. Now I can say the ground rules for this table topic session. First, I'm going to invite two people at one time, and then I will give them a location on which they have to build the story. In between, I will be putting or saying different emotions. You need to mold your story based on that emotion. I will be giving 2 to 3 emotions in between, and then you need to change your sentences as well as your emotions while forming the story. And like I said, that timings would be 2 to 3 minutes and then 30 seconds grace period on the upper side. Now I quickly want volunteers for this session. If not, then I will have to pick from the audience. Please raise your hands. I can assure you it is going to be really, really fun session.
Master Ashok raised his hand. Neeraj, I think I saw him raise his hand.
Okay, let's invite Ashok on the stage. And who would like to give challenge to Ashok? I think we can give this to our new Toastmaster of the evening. Would you like to take this challenge, Madam Toastmaster of the evening?
Please explain again.
I'm going to give you a location, for example, supermarket, airport. You both together need to form a story. And then in between, I will be telling you different kind of emotions. It can be angry, disgusting, happy. You need to change your story accordingly, whatever emotions I will say on this spot. But to start with, you can start with any kind of emotions. There is no restriction for that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's have both of them on the stage. Meanwhile, can somebody handle duties of tech master because I am playing the tech master at this moment?
I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Aina. Please spotlight our new Toastmaster of the evening. Okay. Your location, Ashok will start, and your location is airport. Stage is yours.
Okay, am I audible?
You are audible and visible. And Toastmaster, may I know your name, please? Okay,
Neha.
we can start. Neha, okay. Toastmaster of the evening. Neha, you are audible and visible. You can start.
I need to start.
Yeah, you start.
So I went airport for the first time, and so it is my first experience for the airport. So I'm feeling little nervous. So to whom I should ask, where I can, where should I check in and where should I go? So I'm feeling little nervousness.
You both need to talk to each other in this banter. This is a banter. So
Okay.
Toastmaster Ashok, I think this is more going to be kind of example for everyone. Now Toastmaster Ashok can respond to this.
Okay. Hello, may I know your name, please?
Neha.
Neha. Okay, nice talk to you, Neha. And it is my first flight, and I'm really very excited to be here for the very first time. And I am also very surprised to see that such a huge, like a huge bus and having three tires, just like rickshaw, and it can fly in the sky, and it is just like a bird. And I just wanted to fly sitting on the wings of the plane. So
Yes.
it is really amazing for me. How do you feel about it?
Emotion
I'm
is
also
clear.
feeling very happy and I'm very excited and I want the window seat so that I can enjoy the whole my journey and I wanted to see the clouds over the heights. So this is my first this is also my first experience in flight as well. So
Okay, as you told me that it was your window seat, how do you feel? How did you feel when you were sitting, and how was your feeling seeing the sky from the window?
it was looking very nice. The clouds and the sky view. And when I went at the top and when the clouds go away and I see the city, so it was looking very beautiful. So I really enjoyed that experience.
Very
Surprise.
nice.
Yes.
Or and when I was also on the window side, and when I looked outside of the window, I saw everything. It was very constant. It was just like there is no movement. It was just like we are sitting in a in a such a place where everything was quite quite stable, no movement, and everywhere there was constant views as well.
Good. Even I'm also surprised that the person who is sitting next to me, he was not enjoying that moment because he was not enjoying that view because it was not his first experience, but it was for me. He was asking me that why you are smiling continuously because I was surprised that maybe this is not for your first time, but this is my first experience. That's why I'm enjoying it. That's why I'm keeping my window open.
Exactly same happened to me, and I had no window side, and someone who is sitting next to me, he just offered me the seat, and I was very thankful to him, and it was just because of him I got such an opportunity to see the sky in that way. And nice talk to you, Toastmaster Neha.
Thank you. I'm a guest today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes,
Over to
Neha.
Thank you so much to both of you. I had really enjoyed the entire conversation and it was so much fun. Now I would like to call our next two speakers. This time I would like to call uh, experienced members of this club, Toastmaster Rupinder and Toastmaster Anant on the stage. Toastmaster Rupinder, a quick audio video check.
Audible and visible.
You're audible and perfectly visible. And can we have Toastmaster Anant also on the stage? I request
Yes.
Toast Tech Master to kindly spotlight Toastmaster Anant.
I am trying actually. Somehow I'm not able to spotlight it. Oh, got it, got it. I think they are visible now. Yes.
Okay. Your location is bathroom. Stage is yours, and Toastmaster Rupinder will start.
Anant, what are you doing here?
I'm the plumber. I was told that your bathroom has leakage.
Ah, Okay, so you're not here on any official business, so to speak.
Hey, why are you suspecting me? I came here because you called up my shop.
No, I get asked these weird questions when I'm in the washroom. People just walk up to me and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like,
I have
thought this
no
was
business of sneaking around what you do in your bathroom and all. No, man, cut it
good,
out.
Love.
good."
But what's the fragrance, by the way? It's so lovable smell. What fragrance are you hanging in the bathroom?
I did not hang any fragrance, but there was I thought it was lavender that I saw. Probably. I'm immune to smells. I could not tell you the difference between Coke and Pepsi. So tell me.
Enjoy while it lasts. After you finish your business, the lavender will be gone.
Yeah. I've been told that. I've been told that I can weaponize the smells that I emanate. It doesn't
Here.
cause too much of euphoria.
I shudder at the thought who visits washroom after you.
Between you and me, I shudder at that thought too.
Let's put a disclaimer somewhere. Please give 30 minutes of gap in between, the next visit, because Rupinder has been here. Remember that scene in Shawshank Redemption? Someone scribbled on the wall, "Red was here." I think you should
Yeah.
scribble something
Speaking
like
of red,
Rupi was
maybe we
here.
could put. Speaking of red, maybe we could put up a red card outside saying that, please give a grace of 30 minutes, like we do in Toastmasters.
Well, that will put a smile on someone's face, isn't it?
Yeah, that reminded me I have to smile also. Otherwise, the VPED is going to pull my leg. I think it's good that we are working towards a solution here. Are you done with your plumbing or are you going to wait for my smell to die out?
No, I think plumbing can wait. I will let you rather finish your business. I just came because of the lavender, and lavender is gone now. So is our
Next
time.
time, next time I would seriously suggest wear a respirator mask when you come to the washroom.
Gratitude.
I'm grateful for that thought. Thank you so much.
I am grateful for that thought too. I am grateful for your cooperation as well.
And let's end then this topic on the grateful note to
I'm already out the
thank
door,
our VP
Anant. I don't know what
Education.
are you doing inside that smelly place.
Sorry, Rupinder. Sorry, VP. Over to you, Neeraj.
Sorry, VP.
Thank you so much, both of you. And I couldn't just stop laughing listening to what you both were saying. Thank you so much for picking every emotion and then change your story accordingly. Now let's have two more people on the stage. Who would like
Neeraj,
to-
just one thing here. When you are changing the emotions, your voice is not clear. So I could not figure out when you change the emotions between for Rupinder and Anant. I
Okay,
just
was
heard
it
love, and in the last, I heard gratitude. You give two more emotions in between. I did not listen. I could not hear them.
okay? I will be more loud this
Yes,
time.
because
You
they
have
are
to say
already making
twice.
a conversation, and hence it is
Just
difficult to.
type it in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. You
And
say it and also type it.
And
say
say sorry,
twice.
VP.
Sorry,
No.
VPI.
Yeah.
I say it in every meeting.
And say it twice. Emotion should be said twice.
Okay, I will say it twice and also put it in the chat box. Thank you so much, everyone, for your suggestions. Now, would like to come on the stage. Okay, we have two participants. I request our tech master to spotlight them.
Speaker and evaluator both.
Yep.
Your location is police station. Toastmaster Priyanka will start.
Police inspector, I want my bike back. Give me my bike back. I kept it. I kept it aside. Somebody stole it. I have no idea where is it. I spent so much on the bike, and I really want it back. Yeah, over to
So,
you.
So you are talking to your police station person. Why are you expecting police station person, maybe that SP, to give bike to you back? What is his fault?
This is your job. You're getting money. You're getting paid from the government. Who is who
So
is?
I am the SP now, right?
Yes, you are the SP.
Okay. So if you keep your house
Jealousy.
open,
Jealousy.
so you have bike and I do not have bike. So that's why I encourage this, thieves to stole this, or maybe stole this bike, so that they can be rich, and then I can also be rich. So I had a lot of jealousy with this kind of people who has bike.
You on bike now. Did you forget the perks you're getting from the government? So DA, such a work-life balance. Look at us working for 10 hours and 15 hours a day. No work-life balance. So just getting up. And with that money you're buying
You
and
you just use your keyboard and keep on writing something and get paid a lot of money. And we stand on the road having a danda in our hand and keep on guiding people whole the day sweating, and you just live in AC rooms and just enjoy.
at least you're
Disgust.
sweating.
Disgust.
Disgust. Stop wasting my time. Give me my bike back. I couldn't wait even. I had to go somewhere. I had a plan. My trip planned into Ladakh, and now the bike is gone. And you are just eating your mind with this. You have bike, you don't have bike, this and that. This was drama. I want my bike back immediately. Just look around.
Please tell me to whom you have given your key to stole that your bike.
The key was with me.
So then how that your bike was stolen? To whom you have given?
That is your job to figure out. Go figure out. Why are you asking me the questions? Don't you think you should do that job?
This is very, very good that you do not take care of your own items, or maybe your possessions. Put the things on the head of your police station. I'm not here to take care of your this bike. Can you understand this?
Okay, these things the people in police, they train you like this. Just blame on the people and don't work. That's what people do.
Shame.
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 I'm really shameful to this generation, actually. They think that they will do the mistakes and then come to the police station and then ask for the solution of all the problems they create. So they do not take care of their own bike. They do not take care of their own, possessions, and they think that police station or police people, we are not here to take care of those things of your which are in your possession. It's your responsibility to
I
take care of.
I know. Now I regret of coming here, because I regret of coming to the police station, and yeah, it is quite a shame that we appointed the government. Now this kind of police we have got. Nothing can be done. I lost my bike. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Yeah, good. I am not filing your FIR, and thank you. I won the, I don't require to file your FIR.
Bye.
Thank you so much, both of you, for doing justice to this location. And you did amazingly well. Literally, like every emotion you picked, and then you did justice to it. Now I have time just for one more topic. Can we have two more volunteers on the stage? Okay. Who would like to come?
I think we have Harish, Sharad,
Harish, we can
Satish.
call the guest on the stage. DTM Harish, would you like to come on the stage?
And Jaspreet has just joined.
Jaspreet might not know the rules of the game.
We can
How about we
quickly
give chance
clear.
to our new Toastmasters, Rahul and Shilpa, timer and grammarian.
Do
Sure.
you guys want to come? Can you quickly? You are on mute, timer Rahul.
I'll try.
Okay. Let's have him spotlighted. And Toastmaster Shilpa, do you want to come?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay. Your location
Master
is
Neeraj,
But
who will take care of
timer.
the timing? Who will take care of the timing? Toastmaster Anant, can you take care of the timing for this one?
Let me know the timing signals at what intervals.
2 to 3 minutes, 30 seconds of grace period on the upper side.
So 2, 2.5, 3, and 3.5, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
go ahead.
Your location is kitchen and Toastmaster Shilpa will start.
There's so much dirt in the kitchen. Why don't you clean all the dishes? You are just sitting here and doing nothing.
I'm not interested in clean any dishes, any dish. I'll just enjoy uh, meal and go anywhere and everywhere. So
Guilt,
yes,
Sorry.
guilt.
That is not fair, okay? Because you are all day, I am only doing all the dishes. So you should also do the dishes. Because, and if I have to keep telling you every time, I would be guilty. That why I have to tell you every time to do the dishes.
I think we have another idea. I can use disposal in our home, and uh, the clean dish is problem can be solved. So uh, we can do this, and uh, the guilty from dish from all the day can be free.
Fear, fear.
Disposable, we cannot do that because it is not of any use actually. We have to just, if we use any disposable items, it would create a lot of pollution in the environment, and I fear that because of this, our in environment can be very much harmful because of this activity. So we should stick to washing the dishes.
Oh yes, I also fear from this. I'm not. I not think about that. The disposable may be harmful for our society, for our environment. So we can use a dishwasher. So we can get away from clean dish. So we can use dishwasher. So we can purchase dishwasher, but fear from we how can we arrange money for buy dishwasher?
Arranging money is going to be a challenge, but we have to manage, because yes, that is also a point, but anyhow we have to manage arranging for the money, because we just cannot keep all the dishes stinking. We have to make money and purchase a dishwasher.
So I think first idea is good. All the dishes clean by you, and I'll doing uh, uh, do uh, last where we did I did.
Excitement, excitement.
Okay, that's a good idea. Now I think you have to do all the dishes, clean all the utensils and dishes, and at last, if the all the utensils needs to be put in proper place, then I would do that. Thank you.
Yes, this is the right idea. Over to you, Neeraj.
Thank you so much to both of you. You both are so courageous to take something very new and did exactly what I said whenever I threw different kind of emotions. You all should give a pat to yourself on your back to come out of the comfort zone and then play this game. I think I never had would have the courage to do this. Thank you everyone. Now I would like to give stage back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Anant Katyayni.
Thank you, Madam President and the table topic master for the evening. You made the task look a bit tough in the beginning, but then as we eased out, it felt really, really easy one. So thank you so much for making us comfortable with this new format and proving my promise true when I introduced you in the beginning that you are someone who makes people feel comfortable in their own skin in the challenging circumstances. So thank you so much, Neeraj. Great job. I have messaged Rahul, but I think I can. All right, Rahul. So the timing is 3 minutes 35 seconds for the last speech. Please include that in your report. Now, quickly, let's move into the main section, the juice of this entire meeting, and that is evaluations. It is said that feedback is the breakfast of the champions. But today, depending on whichever. Okay, thank you for the feedback, sir. I will do, sir. Thank you, sir. I will do that. But depending on whatever region or time zone you are sitting in, so feedback is the most important meal of your day, I would say. To make our day complete with this wholesome meal, let us invite the head chef of this assorted dishes, Toastmaster Rupinder Singh, who is going to be the general evaluator along with this team. Rupinder, over to you for this fun but learning session.
I am laughing at the irony. You were a plumber, and just now you've been told that something is not working in the bathroom. So, jokes aside, let's get started with our evaluation session. May I request that our first evaluator be spotlighted? Anant is not our first evaluator. I'm pretty sure of that.
This is me actually, RK Arora. Okay.
Yes.
So I hope that I'm audible.
Are you?
and visible.
You're audible. You're visible. Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra, finding courage. At the start of the speech itself, when you are playing the role of employee who works for 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., took me to my office, what I do in the office. Whole day, hourly targets, daily targets, weekly targets, monthly targets, and yearly KRS. You explained your chronologically your stories and explained that how there was a difference that what you were doing and what you were expecting from yourself. Your structure was well designed. If I look at your delivery, your facial expressions of smile, your sadness, confusing, euphoric moments, courageous moments in your speech were synchronized and appropriate with the contents. Your movements were also appropriate to use frame of my laptop screen. As per my opinion, I would like to advise some of the points where you can take, is my opinion, to bring to some value addition to your speech. Like you said, your speech is encourage, maybe finding courage. So if I look at some of these speeches from world level competitors like Dhananjay, so like I remember, I see something in you. So it was being repeated twice, thrice, and people were engaged with that title. Whereas I believe that we can work out on your title so that this is repeated in your speech, and then audience should say at the last that what you wanted to say through your speech. So it need to be repeated, right? Another point which I would like to have is that to win a contest, there must be more contrast. Your struggle is not coming up as a struggle in such a way that after you're winning the struggle, that you are euphoric. Like if you remember that we required 18 runs in 3 balls. Then how Kohli have made that happen? So your struggle was, though there was a struggle in your story, but that was not coming at appropriately, what I believe. So if we work on this, your struggle and then your winning, contrast will be there. So you can take up to this into your speech. In your speech, you were most of the time you were on the left side of the frame of my laptop, and very less time, maybe you were on the right hand side, you were not available because of maybe some constraints were there, maybe there was some problem in your wherever you were. This is what my observation is, that if you bring to that side of the frame, and you, when you were having conversation, you have to go some slightly extreme side of the frame so that conversations are taking place well. So these are some of my feedbacks, but I can say that it was a euphoric moment for me to evaluate this kind of a speech. So your speech structure, your story, your smile, your surprise, your stage movements were adding to your speech, and that was one of the good speech which I have seen. But if you work on these items which are, as per my perspective, will take to the next level of this speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rajendra. I understand that our second evaluator, Ankit, is not available as of now. He had to leave because of urgent work. I don't have his evaluation, otherwise I would have read it out. I would request Ankit I would request VPED to ensure that Dipanshu receives his evaluation through Ankit offline. Meanwhile, I will move on to our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Aina, to read out her report. Toastmaster Aina, the stage is yours.
Am I audible and visible?
Go ahead. Be euphoric.
Oh, yes. Well, I had a lot of fun evaluating the table topics today. I was wearing multiple hats at that time. I was also the tech master, was counting all the R's and Ums, and I was evaluating the table topics. So, starting with the table topics, first one was Ashok and guest Neha, and the topic given to them was airport. Uh, I would like everyone to give a huge round of applause to Ashok, to Toastmasters Ashok, first of all. He made guest Neha so comfortable that she started speaking. I was very happy, very happy. Why? Because Ashok, you have come a long way, a really, really long way. Even though I believe Neha is really good in her communication skills, but as Toastmaster Anant pointed out, whenever she sees the camera, she just runs away. So to make her comfortable that she could speak, amazing, really amazing. You have come a long way. So kudos to you and a round of applause. Now, coming to the emotions though given to you and the storyline that you built, Ashok, you explained the aeroplane very descriptively. I was laughing and enjoying while listening to that, and you were throughout smiling, which again I said made guest Neha very comfortable. And when she got comfortable, she started speaking, and I was very happy to listen to that. She was also smiling throughout. I'm very sure in her next table topic, she will be more courageous and she will express herself in a better way. I just have one small recommendation for both of you, and that would be the camera angle. Ashok, for you, the camera angle was not there, and Neha, for you, you were constantly looking down. Even though I'm very sure Toastmaster Anant's place was very careful with the camera angle and all, but you were constantly just looking down. You were not facing the lens. So that was, even though you're not facing the lens, but your eyelashes, they were constantly down. It was visible throughout. So that is just one small recommendation. And I'm very happy that you attempted the table topic and You explained everything, what was going on in your mind by smiling throughout. Very happy. Moving on to Rupinder and Anant. This was one of the best. One, the theme was bathroom. I was smiling throughout. And I was not smiling, minded. I was laughing throughout. And even though I did not hear the emotions, the words that were said by Neeraj, I only heard two emotions, love and grateful. And for both of you, I have one recommendation. When the topic of love came, you just use the word love. There was no smile, no expression, and nothing was there. As if you guys were just stuck with this situation. You have to make something out of it. Given the fact that both of you are DTM and are extremely pundits, and you are extreme. Let me use the correct word. You are pundits in your field, so you did justice to the theme, but the emotions were missing for both of you. But it was hilarious. Moving forward, Priyanka and Rajendra. Theme was police station. I actually wrote a lot about you guys. Toastmaster Rajendra, you were smiling throughout. Even though the theme, the emotion was jealousy, you were smiling. How can you smile when you're jealous? And Toastmaster Priyanka, there were more emotions in the table topic than in the speech. I was like, what? All the emotions were clearly displayed. I don't know what happened in your speech, but for table topics, you were like, now I'm out of that speech wala zone. I'm in my comfort zone and I'll display all the emotions in the right way. And also, since your emotions were so high, Toastmaster Rajendra eventually picked up your emotions. And he went into the zone. When one emotion was written, let me just give the right word. Shame. When the emotion of shame came, he was completely in the zone. Just because of you. So hats off to Priyanka. And the story that you created, amazing. Loved it. Moving forward to Rahul and Shilpa. Toastmaster Rahul and Toastmaster Shilpa, the theme was kitchen. So I know you guys are new to the Toastmasters, but you actually made a good story, the problem, and Toastmaster Rahul gave a solution as well. The solution was we should come up with a dishwasher, given all the emotions and all. You both of you use the words for all the emotions, but you did not feel it. And the storyline, it was perfect. You came up with the solution as well. So it was overall a very light and I had a smile throughout while I was evaluating you guys. So as of now, I don't have much recommendations. Just work perhaps a little bit on the emotions because there was a smile on Rahul's face, whereas for Toastmaster Shilpa, your face was a bit flat. Okay, and that's it with my table topics evaluation. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aina. I can see that you enjoyed the table topic session, and I think you enjoyed the evaluation even more. I will now move on to my supplementary role players, my key helpers. I would say key leaders. Let's start with our grammarian, Toastmaster Shilpa. Are you ready with your report?
Yes.
Okay,
Hello,
good to go.
Hello everyone. My name is Shilpa and I'm back with my report. So first of all, I would like to name all the speakers who have used a word of the day. So it's Anant, and second one was Rupinder, and third is Rajender. So kudos to all three of them for using the word of the day in their speeches. Now I'll come to incorrect uses which was used in this meeting. Someone has said she make us proud. It should either be she made us proud or she makes us proud. Second incorrect usage I found was how she made her structured speech. So it should be how she has structured her speech. Third one was took decision. It should be took a decision. Fourth incorrect usage I found was nice talk to you. So it should be nice talking to you. And the fifth one was this is not for your first time. So it should be this is not your first time. Now going to some excellent uses which I personally felt which were some excellent uses of the language. So first one was mesmerized with her winning speech. Second one was I took a leap of faith, which means a belief in something uncertain. Third one was life happens in curious ways. Fourth one was terror stricken, which means overwhelmed by extreme fear. Fifth, good uses of the language was don't be judgmental, be curious. And finally, which I personally liked, is feedback is the breakfast of champions. So, this is all about my report. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you for that rather comprehensive and euphoric report. I will now move on to our next epitome of euphoria, which is our R counter, the cherubic Aina Gupta. Go ahead.
Am I audible and visible? And my
You're audible, you are visible, and your screen is visible.
good. So coming up with my R counter report, the meeting number 413, the theme was sorry VPED. For prepared speeches, Priyanka, you were flawless. For Dipanshu, you were flawless, but I noticed you used I twice in a sentence. Guest Neha, you used more than 5 times. So 4 times and where twice. Ashok, you used 4 times and thrice. Rupinder and Anand, you were flawless. As I said, pundits of the field. Priyanka, flawless. Rajendra, you used so twice. Rahul, in the table topics, you used more than 5 times and so twice. Shilpa, in the table topics, you used twice. Rahul, while you were explaining the timing cards, you used more than 5 times. And also, Shilpa, you used because twice. I'm so sorry, I forgot. In the table topics, you used because twice in a sentence, like because. Then Rahul, while explaining the timing cards, you used more than 5 times. Counter Aina, I used twice while explaining the role. And I remember as TT evaluator, I used and couple of times. Apart from that, I could not count my R's and Ums. Grammarian Shilpa, you used more than 5 times. So 4 times, which twice, like which in a sentence. For evaluations, Toastmaster Rajendra, you used more than 5 times. Well, once. Once as in like well types. You used twice, like once, and in which twice, like in which, and then in the same sentence you used in which. Then I don't have the evaluation report for Ankit and Aina. For as Sa, you were flawless. Toastmaster Rajendra, presiding officer Neeraj, you used thrice. You used and once. And Toastmaster of the day, Anant Katyayni, you used 5 times and 5 times. Both R's and they are two different sounds. You used both of them 5 times and more than 5 times and more than 5 times. Used and one. It is actually not once, but it's twice. By mistake, I've written it once. I don't write when it is one time. It is twice. Twice and that twice in the same sentence. As table topic master, Neeraj, you used twice. General evaluator Rupinder, flawless. This is it with my report. Thank you and back to you, Toastmaster Rupinder.
For the record, you had 2 hours and I think 2 repetitions.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Now, let's move on to our final role player of today, and that is Toastmaster Rahul, our timer. Rahul, if you could please do a quick audio video check, and I request that Rahul be spotlighted.
Am I audible and visible?
You're audible and you're visible. Go ahead.
Yes. I'll share my screen. Sharing my screen. So this is the report. First report for prepared speaker time. So we have two speakers, Priyanka Mishra and Dipanshu Jindal. Priyanka Mishra takes 8 minutes 40 seconds and Dipanshu Jindal takes 7 minutes 20 seconds, 26 seconds. I showed in red uh, which person delayed cross the limit of speech. So, and next is a table topic speaker time, which is 2 and 2:30 and 3 minutes. So first is Ashok and Neha. They takes 4 minutes 30 seconds. Second is Anant and Rupinder. They takes 3 minutes 7 seconds. Third is Rajinder and Priyanka. They take 3 minutes 51 seconds. And fourth is Rahul and Shilpa. They take 3 minutes 35 seconds. Next is evaluator time. So first evaluator is Rajendra. He takes 4 minutes 1 second, and Ankit is not available. So not available option is showing. So this is from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Rupin.
Rahul, and assuming I've not missed out on any role players, I will begin with my evaluation of the meeting, starting with the Sergeant at Arms. I understand that the Sergeant at Arms was doing this role for the possible first time. I'm glad to know that our meeting started on time. As has been the tradition with Turning Point Toastmasters, either our meetings start on time or our meeting doesn't, or 7 o'clock doesn't happen. I was pleasantly surprised at our Sergeant at Arms getting the mission statement right. The presiding officer took on took over from the Sergeant at Arms. Did an excellent job, introduced the guests, and she also introduced the Toastmaster. Just one small word of advice: smile when you speak. If I can do it, you can do it. Our Toastmaster of the day. You know that our theme started out as a joke. Somebody said sorry to the VPED in the WhatsApp group, and he decided to take it up as a challenge, as a theme. And I would say that he surmounted that challenge, and he did so in a euphoric manner. Of course, there were some cute little interruptions. I'm pretty sure that those interruptions kept our Toastmaster of the day on his toes, and he did an admirable job. In a sense, he personified what being a Toastmaster is all about. No matter what the distractions, you will stand your ground. You will deliver your speech and you will make sure that the message gets across. And he did that with aplomb. Superb job to our Toastmaster of the day. To my speech evaluators, well, first and foremost, if you are not able to evaluate, I would strongly suggest that you give your evaluation to someone who can deliver it in your stead. To my speech evaluator, you had a difficult task evaluating an international speech contest speech, and you did an excellent job. You called out the right areas of improvement where the speaker needs to improve. You were cognizant of the fact that at some point, our speaker might be representing this club on the World Championship of Public Speaking stage, which is right now happening, which will happen this year in Philadelphia. And you gave her feedback according to the occasion. Superb job there. The table topic evaluator, thank you very much for making the table topic evaluation more interesting than the table topics themselves. Your smile was contagious, so was your laughter. I'm really glad that you, being the Vice President Education of the club, had a moment to relax and soak in the joy of a Toastmasters meeting. When it comes to my role players, grammarian Shilpa, I can't believe you're doing it for the first or the second time. And you gave a very comprehensive report. I have a suggestion for you. Start with what you liked and then move to what could have been better. I felt, and maybe I'm mistaken, that you started with what could have been better. Also, when you're doing the grammarian role, understand that this all these auxiliary roles, they are as much as for your improvement as much as they are for the audiences or the listeners improvement. The idea behind this is so that you listen. And I can say on the basis of your report that you listened with intent and you listened so that everybody of us could improve. Thank you so very much for that very comprehensive report. It's probably one of the best grammarian reports that I have seen. And being in Toastmasters since 2015, I think that says a lot. To my counter, you had dual roles today. You were also the table topic evaluator. I would also say you're the vice president education, and that is a separate role in itself, something that even I'm scared of taking up. So, superb job done today as in your R counter report. I don't have points of improvement for you. I'll just ask you one thing. Try seeing how you can make this role better so that people look up to you and say, okay, how can I do an R counter better? A suggestion that I can think of is that when you're generating that Excel sheet, maybe just use color coded heat map so that we know which speaker had which words that were getting repeated or which flaws are there that need to be corrected. The timer, excellent description of the role, did very well, kept the timing, kept track of the meeting. It's a difficult role. People tend to think that a timer is one of the easier roles. So when the speech starts, all you have to do is watch out when 5 minutes are going to be up and then raise the green, yellow, and red respectively. But trust me, I've been a timer in many contests and it requires concentration. I would say Rahul was supremely concentrated today. Thank you, Rahul. Overall, when it comes to the meeting, several years ago, I think it was in 2021, Anant and I came up with this idea of a zero defect meeting. What is a zero defect meeting? A zero defect meeting is where everything goes right. Now you'll say that one. It's very comprehensive. That's a very subjective definition. So we broke it down role by role and we checked whether we had a checklist for all the roles and we were just marking off this was done, this was not done. And the challenge I gave Anant was let's have at least one zero defect meeting before the close of current session. And I'm going to challenge my VPED while apologizing to her to ensure at least one zero defect meeting before your session ends. For more details, you can contact me or you can contact Anant, and we'll be more than happy to help you out on how to have a zero defect meeting. One of the key things in there is no backouts. And today there were backouts. I know that you are not responsible for them, but as leaders, we need to be accountable and we need to make sure that backouts do not happen. So that is something that you might want to aspire to, and maybe make zero defect meetings a way of life at Turning Point Toastmasters. My other area of concern was the limited attendance today. I know we have our priorities. I know that Thursday is a working day, and I understand that sometimes things just don't work out. You're not able to attend. I want to tell you a story about a person. She used to do in-person meetings with us. Her name is Vishaka Sharma. She's past Vice President Public Relations. She works in BlackRock, and she used to have calls around the time of our meeting uh, every day. What she did, she marked her calendar as not available starting from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's how dedicated she was. She planned her day around the Turning Point Toastmasters meeting. I'm not asking you to rearrange your priorities, but just as you make time for gym or make time for other recreational activities, you plan your days around them. Try planning your day around a Turning Point Toastmasters meeting. It is rewarding. I can guarantee you that. My table topic master tried an innovative approach today, and I would say that she succeeded. I know that in your heart of hearts, you think that I could have done better. And trust me, every one of us thinks that way. Like I say about a speech, there are three types of speech that you give: the one that you want to give, the one that you actually give, and the one you wished you had given. All points for improvement. Just retrospect, see how you could have done it better, and try bringing it into your meetings. Again, overall, the meeting was full of energy, and I would like to thank our extended family, guest Neha. Happy to see her after a long time, and the little Anant for his uh, key inputs in making sure that the water in the Katyayni household keeps running. On that note, it has been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be your general evaluator for the day. And with that, I will hand it back to one of the Katyaynis. I don't know which one is going to come up on stage and speak. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Rupinder. Well, was just giving a tour of what my little one is doing right now. And this is what he was disturbing me about in between, that my cartoon of Transformers is ended. Please put up the next episode. Unfortunately, the remote was with me, so he was dependent on me. But let us not be dependent on someone to run this club. VP Education is not a person. VP Education is an office. It's an institution. In fact, one of the toughest role in all seven and area director, I consider a club's VP education. So let's not make it a one-person job. And while I say this final thoughts, I want everyone to have their videos on. I know you may be somewhere doing something, but if possible, please switch the video on because we are going to take a solemn pledge. VP education is not one person's job. They take up this role in the confidence that we all are going to help them out. And it's not fair on our part if they are, in sickness and in health, they are doing their work diligently, but we cannot just be a bit more inconvenient at our own end and stretch out and extend the help when they need it the most. I think they should deserve a break sometime. And today's theme was an attempt to give them a little bit of break and let them relax. Unfortunately, they had to take up a couple of roles today as well, but such is life. Right, Aina? But I feel at least this small gesture must have made you feel a bit more optimistic, a bit more faithful about the club, the members' intentions. And rest assured, when you take up the leadership ladders later on, you are going to look back and find this as a rewarding experience, because the ability to take a no, sometimes convert that into a half yes, and still run the show against all odds, at the end of the day feel nobody thanked me, nobody appreciated me, but somewhere you grow the stamina to accept that. And that is unparalleled. I'm sure everyone who has taken VP education here, be it Neeraj, be it Rupinder, be it Rajendra ji, uh, anyone, they will understand the pains we all have taken in VP education role, and we all empathize with you, and we take a pledge to not say no to you when you need it the most. You just need to reach out when you are short on role players, and we all pledge that as much as possible, we will pause, we will take a break, and we will be there as your first line of defense. Because I'm sure when someone else becomes the VP education 2 months down the line, you will do the same for them. Folks, this is a sorry VPED turning into all the very best, my VPED kind of theme, bringing it into a close and handing it back to our smiling and kind of happy President Neeraj Singla. खुश तो बहुत होगी तुम आज नीरज.
Yes, Anant, I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that we have acknowledged this topic. This was much needed topic that we should have acknowledged before, because I know how much efforts it goes to fill all the roles, and I see Aina in each meeting how much efforts she put, and she has been sick on and off, but she made sure that meetings does not suffer, and she made sure every new member knows the role, a description of the role. Big hats off to you, Aina, despite of your health issues and personal uh, things that are going on with you. You have taken this role and you are doing justice in every meeting. Every meeting is successful all because of you. Thank you so much. A huge round of applause for our cute Toastmaster Aina, our VP Education. With all now it's time to thanks all the role players who have come out of their comfort zone and took the role and made this meeting successful. Since we are already over time, I would quickly like to announce the results. I have already took the results from the polls. And I made a small mistake in best table topic speaker. I forgot to add Rajendra and Priyanka. I'm so sorry for that. I think I was doing so many things, I just forgot it. But the ones that we have, out of which there are two pairs who won this award. One is Toastmaster Rupinder. Both are DTMs, by the way. DTM Rupinder and DTM Anand. You can all unmute and then let the sound of your plots flow through. And then the second pair is our newcomers, Toastmaster Rahul and Toastmaster Shilpa. And the best auxiliary role player goes to, oh my God, I think today is Rahul's day. It goes to Toastmaster Rahul Gupta along with Toastmaster Aina Gupta together.
The Guptas.
By the way, for which role I've been given this award?
Our counter.
Okay.
Now the best role player goes to me. I am a bit surprised, but this I think made me realize that you like this concept. I'm really surprised like this how this can happen, but I think they like this concept and I am going to try it again and maybe with better
Neeraj, point of order. Rupees expressions are like today I'll become Rupinder.
Yeah, I'm
Rupees
also
expression
looking at
like
those.
Aina's expression. Oh, I can't
Your
you make
smile
it look
and
better.
expressions are contagious. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Let me go back to so speech for best speech evaluator. Ankit didn't come to give his evaluation, so eventually it goes to Toastmaster Rajendra Arora. Thank you so much. And it was like it was very hard to pick right commendations out of Priyanka's speech, and you just picked the right ones. And I was also like, I was thinking what could be what had gone wrong in this speech, but you had commendations, so it was great. And the best prepared speaker goes to our champion Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra. She is making us proud in each step wherever she goes. Now I quickly take the feedback from our guest, Toastmaster Sharad Jain. Anything that you enjoyed and anything that you would like us to improve, please share with us. We will inculcate your feedback.
I must say that I'm in a state of euphoria right now. I really enjoy the meeting and it's a wonderful meeting. I was having my dinner, so sorry about that. I am not able to participate in the table topic, but really I want to. But apart from that, I really say thank you to your VP Education, so who is doing a great job in aligning all the meeting and conducting it very well. And I must say that his smile is amazing and it's make positive energy throughout all the club. Just one suggestion for her is if there are multiple roles and not enough members, then you may ask guests to take one role. That can help having multiple roles to one person. I know that a Toastmaster wears multiple hats, but sometimes it's challenging and better to have one role to one person. And overall, it's a nice meeting. I really enjoyed it. And thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, Sharad. Yeah, I totally agree with you, but it's sometimes it just happens, one person has to take multiple roles. Somebody backs out at the end, and then our VPED jumps in and then fill that gap. So this happens usually. But yeah, we try to divide it in the roles into different people. So thank you so much for your suggestion. And next time, like whenever you join, we make sure that you participate in table topics. And we are looking forward to see you again with us. Now the last feedback from Ilios. Ilios,
Hello.
hi. Can you share your feedback with us? Did you enjoy the meeting or not?
Well, to be frankly honest, I think I joined quite late. So it is after the table topic session. So I didn't know what is happening. I love to know what is happening, that the innovative way that you use. But yes, alas, I can evaluate the other part is it is good because it is already well constructed evaluation, so I cannot give much feedback. Thank you, and also thank you for the warm welcome to me. Back to you.
Alias, for your benefit, may I recommend that we are having all our meetings live telecasted and hence recorded on YouTube. So you can go to Turning Point Toastmasters, that channel on YouTube, and see today's recording and any other past recording as well. You won't feel like missing out on it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you. I see it's still recording and broadcasted to YouTube. Thank you. Back to you, Anna. Oh, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ilios. Now we are entering into our informal chit chat. I'm